Hi there. Let's talk about the arcade. There's nothing wrong with the arcade. It's honestly a lot of fun, but there's one staple to the arcade, and that is the claw machines. So, claw machines are known to be like kind of a scam of sorts, which is fair. And honestly, they're so tempting. It's just like, oh, like I can do that. I can grab it and then you're down 50 bucks. But today, I'm gonna find a way to beat the claw machine. Mark my words, alright? So, I know you're probably wondering, what makes you special? Like, how are you gonna beat the claw machine? And let me tell you, I don't know yet actually. But that means it's time for some research. How do you beat the claw machine? I'll figure it out. So I went to trusty old Google to do a pretty basic search and see what I could find. And I found what they call the double tap technique, which is basically just pressing the button twice instead of just once when you're trying to get your prize. And apparently that means you just press the button right as it's about to grab whatever you're trying to win, or apparently you won't win it, says this random guy that is quoting. So, yeah. Okay, so with all the information I know now and the strategies I have, I think I'm ready to go out and conquer the claw machine. Alright, so claw machines, be scared of me. Be scared of me. And with that, we were on the road to go win some prizes. And we might have stopped and got a little snack. It was all a blur, really. I can't really remember, to be honest. So we got to the place, and it was your typical arcade for the most part, except it had rows and rows of claw machines, which was perfect for the mission today. Got my card, and now it's time to go clawing. So I got to the first machine, and this is me awkwardly trying to scan my card, not realizing that I was holding it the wrong way, and that's why it wasn't working. But after I did get it to work, I ended up winning a prize on my first game, so that was really cool. There was these little mini claw machines, and so I went and tried one out, and I won a little Pac-Man prize. I had a pretty good success rate so far, with only a couple failed attempts. So the strategy I was using was actually going pretty well for me. I was feeling pretty good at this point, but if I'm being honest, I think the reason I was winning is because these claw machines were really high quality and pretty easy to use. So I would recommend looking and trying to see if you can see how good quality the claw machines are before you go to a place. So I had my eyes on this shark one, and this is the first one that actually gave me a good bit of trouble, but I was still able to get it eventually. And yes, I was still using the two-tap technique, and it actually worked out for me. So at this point, I was just going around and winning prize after prize, but for some reason, this little frog thing gave me so much trouble. Like, I literally tried it like 5 times and couldn't get it. This machine and me have problems now, but I'm gonna come back and beat it. But other than that, things were going a lot better than I expected. Like, I literally had to go get a bag to carry all the different things I had won so far. One tip though, if you're really looking to win, is go after something that's like more round and like a more firm material instead of like very flimsy and squishy. Yes, I did go back to the frog machine, and after a couple tries, I finally got it. After I got all the prizes I wanted, I decided to use the remaining credits I had to do some good old-fashioned gambling. And I only won enough tickets to get myself a US Landmarks air freshener. So after a lot of success, we headed out and I had won a pretty good haul. I also gave my grandma the little frog that was so difficult to win, and she really liked it, so I was glad. We took a little pit stop at Arby's to take a little bit of a break and get a drink, and then we were off. So this place was a lot smaller, but it was exclusively claw machines and of course a boba shop, hence the name. So this place had those more classic flimsy like claw machines, so this made winning prizes a lot harder. So a little story, there was this huge group of guys trying to win this minion prize in one of the claw machines, and I went up and I actually got the minion, and they all went crazy, and I ended up trading it to them for this thing. This place also had mini claw machines, but they still ended up being just as hard as the bigger ones. So they had these Sonic prizes, and even though they did look a little funny, I still was determined to get one. And luckily I did eventually. The one thing about this place is that it really shows that the double tap technique thing is real, because if you press the button too early, you can see the claw actually close and immediately go back up. So yeah, this place had a lot lower success rate, but we were still winning prizes every once in a while. Well, this was a lot of fun. I won a lot of different things and had a great time. And I will say, if you are going to go to a claw machine, remember, do the double tap thing and go for round objects. And yeah, thanks for watching.